I don't know what.
25.
Oh my god! Why? Jesus. Anyway. Oh, sorry guys. Sorry about that. Welcome to episode 39 of Digital Blackface. And that wonderful person who just screamed in my ear is one of our guests for today. And oh my god. Shut up, shut up. You shut up. You shut up.
Suffer.
That's so funny.
Oh my god.
All right, can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Thank.
Oh my god. This is going great already. First of all, Citrus, I'm going to shake your hand very well if I ever meet you in person. I'm just gonna shake it up and down.
We're gonna do
Second-
it, buddy. It's gonna be like, Schwarzenegger and the other guy during Predator.
Straight.
Also, stay away from things that sound like that word during the first 5 minutes of this stream, please. Like I'm just begging you, like from one man to another. Please.
I identify as an Apache attack helicopter. How dare you misgender me?
Identify as someone who's going to hug you
Whoop,
very
Say
tight.
it. Say it. Say it.
No, violence
Do it.
can get me demonetized.
Oh. I said I love being monetized. I love having.
I love money.
I get no money. Okay, and I'm trying to keep as much money as I have.
Why is it that I'm always eating food during these streams? This is so...
I don't know why.
Hi Brian, what's up? Anyway, we are going to be talking about a lot of things today. Today was a wild week. And why is there no chat? Why are there no speakers on the side where they're supposed to be? There's a black space. It's supposed to show who is speaking, and it is not up. Oh my god, this is going great.
This is going amazing.
You're doing wonderful, buddy.
Yeah,
I mean, hey, if you want to do the thing where it's like, oh yeah, if the idea I had for an opening where we talk about the Fairly Odd Parents reboot, bring that nonsense up first.
No, we are not talking about that horrendous.
I feel like we kind of have to talk about that because that made me laugh. He looks like Matt Pat. Like Matt Pat got like went on a coke binge and then got hired by Nickelodeon.
They can't let the other guy anywhere near any of those kids, so
because
they somehow manage.
He looks like a worse Matt Pat. I'm not saying I'm not saying Matt Pat looks bad. I'm just saying Matt Pat looks like
it's just
Matt Pat looks like a teacher, like a middle school teacher who went a little bit on crack, just a little bit. And this guy looks like that Matt Pat on more crack.
He looks like the messed up Mickey meme, like the Mickey and the like bunker or wherever he is. That's what it looks like.
I feel like the new animation I saw. Oh my god,
it's so bad. So Poe, why don't you
make it worse?
Why don't you get it started and introduce everyone and do the proper start?
We've been 3 minutes in and we still haven't introduced everyone. Maybe because you screamed in my goddamn ear.
Well, I'm sorry, you were having tentacle issues, so I was trying to make the funny.
Tentacle issue. What?
Technical.
Oh,
technical.
Enunciate.
I'm from the South. My words blur.
He's from this earth. His words slur.
Anyway.
I had a joke. I did not say it. Be happy.
Anyway, okay, so we got here Ammo, the admin of my Discord and a good friend. Ammo, say hi.
Oh, hello, everybody.
And we've got Citrus Master, who, again, you also can't see these names because for some reason, OBS is being weird. Say hi, Citrus Master, you yelling son of a gun.
Good afternoon, everybody. It's your regularly scheduled chaos.
Regularly scheduled, really? I don't think this podcast is ever regularly scheduled.
When I wake up, it is chaos.
Regularly scheduled enough for me.
And we also have a guy named Tingo, who is Ammo's little brother, but he doesn't speak. So you also can't see him or hear him. He's a ghost.
He's here.
We have a specter.
Yes, a specter. Anyway, any one of those things. Ah. So
Go just
what are we going to be talking about first today? Should we start with Ukraine?
No, let's start off with something happy first before we get into the dark, decrepit, and violent.
Let's talk about Elden Ring. Let's talk about something that is dark, decrepit, and violent.
Oh, well, in that case, my love life?
Oh dear.
Oh. I mean, I guess I can see violent for mine. Dark, not so much. Decrepit.
I did tell you I've been stabbed twice, right?
Well, that's just your poor choice in
Depending on
partner,
whether or not
so
from the bedroom.
that's just your poor choice in partner.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Yeah. Try to find a girl who doesn't have access to sharp objects.
That's why I don't date short girls anymore, man.
My oh
Yeah.
my.
The
So,
close-
has
the
anybody
shorter
here
they are,
played
the
Elden Ring?
closer to hell. No, I mean I could buy it, but like I don't plan on doing it because I never go far in Soulsborne games. It's just not my thing.
I love
think-
Souls games, but I don't have the time to play them anymore.
From what I've heard of it, it sounds like so good. But
Does it?
that game will throw you in the fucking trenches if you give it the chance.
Yes, that's exactly.
Yeah, that's why I can't play it. I don't have the time to sit there and essentially get beaten up for nonstop hours and have that I'm doing great, coach. This is great. I love it. It hurts so good.
Oh my god. GPC 2000 in the chat, he just said, "Can we get a little bit of chicken bread?" Oh god, that video on CNN, that ad, it is the best ad. It is still stuck in my head. I will be on my deathbed. I will be surrounded by my children, maybe my wife if she's still alive.
Wife.
I mean, I plan to outlive. I plan to take care of myself. If I outlive my wife, that's a good thing.
I plan to outlive her. That's a goal.
I'm gonna
That's
outlive
certainly
her.
a goal. Let's do that, bro. What the fuck?
Whether she wants it or not, I'm gonna outlive her.
Anyway, no, I'll be on my deathbed. My children, grandchildren, and great grandchildren will be surrounding me. Hey, my great grandchildren, and they'll be like, "Papa, do you have any final words for us?" And I'll be like, "Of course, my children." The last line, a pair of jeans that fit just right.
God, see it. The worst part is, everybody was like, "What? Fox wouldn't do this," and my mom was watching Fox. You know, because I told her, I was like, Fox wouldn't do this. And she's like, "You'll see." And what were they advertising? But My Pillow.
Look. When you're being bombed, and missiles are falling down around your head, you want to be able to sleep well, and that's why you need a My Pillow. Call now 1-866 My Pillow for a digital Blackface sponsor. 10% off your next My Pillow.
Disregard the artillery and mortars going off nearby. I'm pretty sure there's a disco blowing everything up. And oh, look, there's that dollar store missile again. All right, let's go.
Fall asleep on a Donald Trump sponsored My Pillow.
Uh-oh.
Oh my god. If we really did get sponsored by My Pillow, you know what? Depending on how much money, I might take it. I just throw a My Pillow joke in every episode.
So, do you bite the pillow when you're about to knut?
Knut?
Not knut.
Knut?
We're trying not to say the words that get you, kicked out of, getting
yes,
money for the first couple minutes, right?
Yeah, when your almonds activate, do you bite the pillow?
No, but knut. What did the cud help with that?
It blocks it out.
You could just say when you activate your almonds. Okay, say that.
When you give the boys a good old squeeze.
When you give... who's squeezing the boys?
Don't worry about it.
It's like I can't pick which one's worse, either CNN or Fox. It's like, Applebee's sucks.
Applebee's or Chili's, who's worse?
No, look, see the thing is, Fox, you need a My Pillow from Fox so you can bite it while you're on the toilet after going to Applebee's.
They work in tandem.
I'm going to be your voice, Tingo. Alright, I'm going to call you Tingus Pingus then.
Tingus Pingus.
Oh
I'm going to change your name for you. Because I have that power.
Great. This is already going great. You know what? I am not going to play Elden Ring I'm
What
not.
a-
I'm just not going to do that.
I will not
Um,
play Elden Ring.
Like no,
I will not
I
play.
will not. I will not live in the pod. I will not eat the bugs. I will not play Elden Ring. But it's not because I have anything against it. I just Soulsborne games are just not for me. Okay.
I
Like-
think I have something we can talk about.
Okay, hit me. What is it? What do you want? To do?
Let's just go straight into the truckers, because I got into an argument with several people over this.
Oh no.
Okay, like personally, I don't like people are like, oh, like Canada doesn't have like a constitution, so yet they don't have the same. I'm like, yeah, okay, sure, but like, I don't feel like what they're doing is still fair though. Either way,
Canadians don't have rights.
yeah, they're
What-
Canadians. They're barely people.
Tingo said, "I hate Canada. I despise it."
Oh,
You know what? I just think at this point we need to annex Canada.
No, that
make
feels
it
like
like
a lot
the
of
next
work.
couple batches of states.
I,
States.
honestly, if
the worst part
we
is-
take Ottawa, if we take Ontario, if we take maybe one more, that's like 90% of Canada's population anyway.
Yeah,
The
pretty
worst
much.
part is, it's like they want to hang their politician, their prime minister Trudeau. They'll never find him. They'll never find him. He's a master of disguise. They're like, we need to hang him. We need to see what he's
The
got.
only master of disguise he's good at would be if he was hiding in Africa. I'm sorry to say.
It's like he sits there. He goes, "My name is Justein.
It's
My name
Tingo,
is
you
Stein.
nerd.
Justein?
I do not know who
Did you,
this
wait, no,
Justin
pause,
Trudeau
pause,
You
pause, pause. Ammo,
swine.
Ammo. Did you just say Justein?
is."
Wolfenstein
Jewstein.
New Lore just dropped.
I was
Jewstein?
I was
What?
trying to think of a name.
Justein. You couldn't think of a name, so you went with
My name is Justein Wolfenstone. I don't know who this Justin Trudeau is. You might want.
Sounds an awful lot like you like certain camps that makes a whole lot of dust. Hmm.
Are you hiding? Are you hiding the Justin Trudeau under your floorboards?
Where are the Khazar milkers? Are they under the floorboard?
Oh my god! Honestly,
Abigail Shapiro.
No, I was-
That's
like,
a
I
great
was-
segue.
that is a great segue.
Abigail Shapiro. What I
No.
wouldn't do to get a good look at those photos from different
No.
angles. Terrible, horrible.
Literally, no. I've seen a bunch of tweets on Twitter as opposed to, where else. Funny junk, know your meme. But I've seen a bunch of tweets on Twitter, where people are like, you know what? If I did find out that Ben Shapiro was smashing his sister, I couldn't even blame him. I was like, is that really how you want to start your day on Twitter with that statement? Is that really where you want to go with that? Like,
Oh,
I will marry a badass Ukrainian girl just to get her out of Ukraine. Go and fight the Russians for one,
I will
Tingo.
say
the
that one of the
tin-
most
the
horrid-
Tinder what? What?
none of the worst tweets I saw about the whole Ukraine thing.
Oh no.
Gotta
Oh,
be what
no.
Staley said, where it's like, people are gonna be real desperate to get out of Ukraine. I'm just saying, they'll do a
I
lot
saw
of things for that
someone
visa.
do
I was
that.
like,
The
dude.
Tinder
No,
Schindler.
On,
The
on
Tinder
that
Schindler.
topic. No, on that topic, someone flew in there with their own plane and was swiping on Tinder and it said, I have my own plane, I can get you out. And then he just posted the Tinder replies of all the girls trying to get out.
The Tinder Schindler. You
These
know
are
what?
all my girlfriends and wives. He says, bringing 20 Ukrainians home.
My three
Waifu
weed
Gs.
smoking girlfriends from Ukraine.
The waifu Gs. We need to support the waifu Gs.
I just want to go to Ukraine to fight and, get all that premium Russian gear.
Oh, I thought you were about to say premium Russian puss.
Why would you get premium Russian?
There's
food?
only men in there's only Russian men in Ukraine
Exactly.
right now, my guy.
The Russian men are at war. You can just slide into Russia. and
Exactly.
Slide into Russia, if you know what I mean.
Why not just slide into the Ukrainian girls that are sitting there hanging out in the bunkers?
I'm just saying. By the way, I'm just saying.
That
Ukraine's
bunker
gonna-
puss about to make me act up. Ah ha ha. Ah ha.
Shut that. Oh my god.
I'm gonna blow up and
And a
act
little
like
bit
I
of
don't
chicken
know
fried.
nobody.
Cold beer on a Friday night. A pair of jeans that fit just right. I'm sorry.
No,
No, you're not. So
Tingo.
let's talk about some of the thing. It is so weird hearing the air raid sirens again because it's Friday, so we hear air raid sirens for the for the synagogues. So it's just like you hear the air raid sirens, just like, oh, is this it?
Oh.
Is it? Did Biden do the thing? Did Biden do the thing? Are we doing the thing? Is it happening? Do I get the cat and go? Okay, no. Alright, it's even worse living near an airport. You'll just hear like plane sounds on the other side, and you're just like, it's happening! You put on your little helmet.
Oh my god, someone said, "Oh, why do you care about Ukraine? You're black." First of all, you have to understand. It's not that I particularly care about it. It's just that when a major country is at
Christ
war,
has a
the
father.
rest of us suffer. Yeah?
We're gonna get onto the whole Ukraine thing later. Right now, we're keeping it lighthearted
Is
before we get to
someone's-
depression.
Someone speak Citrus Master. You can type in Russian.
Google Translate because yeah,
Of course.
It's like I'm actively trying to think.
I used to be fluent, but that was
In
because my
Russian?
mother. Yeah,
your
my
mother's
mom.
Russian?
Actually, she was born in Florida. However, she was an intel officer for the Navy and was fluent in Russian.
Hmm.
So
You know
yeah.
what? Those air raid sirens have gone on an awfully long time in
Oh
comparison
wait,
to
guys.
when.
Okay. Check podcast chat real quick. Do you guys remember? Did you see the video of that like CW actress who was like if what's his
Stop.
name? If Putin had a mother who loved him, he wouldn't be evil. He's like, if I
Stop.
were your mother, I would hold you close to my chest and whatever. And then the
I know
first
exactly.
reply was just "Mommy, Milky's."
I want mommy. I want milk.
I want to be held. I want to be comforted.
Okay, let me
Stop.
find the video.
No,
Okay,
stop.
so I just posted it in podcast chat for you guys to see it.
That is the most California ass balls.
Why is it that like
Dear President
when
Vladimir
people
Putin,
don't know what to fucking do,
I'm so sorry.
they
I
will
was not your
always
mother.
be like, "I'm sorry, your mother didn't love you." Like, what kind of insult is that? Okay, at least I had a father figure in place of mom. What the hell?
Did you? Oh please, no, don't play. Oh, you're playing it. Great, thanks.
Oh God,
The world
Not
would be
again.
warm. So much laughter and joy, and
this has to be
nothing
the
would
most
harm. I
California
can't
put a Band-Aid
imagine
on
the
it
stain, the
stuff I've ever seen.
soul-stealing pain that the little boy
Hilarious.
you must have seen and
Poe,
believed,
let me know
and
when
the
I can start
formulation
cussing
of thought
again.
quickly
'cause,
taught
I mean,
that
I
you
think you
lived in a
can, like
cruel,
right now.
unjust world.
If it gets too much, we'll just bleep it out.
Is
anyway.
this why?
God
You
bless,
now
'cause that
decide
shit's
no
fucking
Oh
one
boy,
stupid.
hopefully y'all can hear that.
God,
Is this why you
that's
do not
stupid.
hide nor away shy from
Your
taking
mother
back
must
the
not
world?
have
Was
loved
it
you,
because
so when you're
so
invading this
early
other
in life, all that strife
stupid,
wrapped
shut the
your
fuck
little
This
up.
body
is
with fear?
so bad.
If I was
This is why we get
mother, if
laughed at.
the world
This
was
shit
cold,
right
I'd
now.
have
This
died
is
to
why
make
we
you
get
warm.
laughed at.
I'd have died to protect you from the
Like there were
unjust,
so many people just
the
like, why?
violence,
They
the
were just like,
terror,
why are
the
white women like
uncertainty.
this?
I
And
would have
some white
died
women
to
like,
give
yeah,
you life.
some of us are
Oh
like this.
dear Mr.
And-
President Putin.
Say is that there are very
For only
obvious
your
reasons
mother.
why Putin did what he did.
Perhaps
Oh,
the
it's
torture
reasons,
of unwrit youth
just not
would
justification.
within your
like
heart
she wrote a
imbue
whole
scripted
poem
to
about
such fealty
how like
against
if
that
she were
world.
his mom, she'd
That
be
was so cruel.
taken.
Perhaps
Oh,
he would
it's
hold
just- it's
dear
so
human life,
cringe,
and
I
on
swear.
this night, instead of Mother Russia,
You would
Instead of
make him a
Mother
little
Russia,
bitch,
you
woman,
would call
please.
me
At least he has his
mother.
nuts.
with the love that only a mother can
This
give.
man has had 3
And only a mother
wives.
can
You
take
really
away.
think you're gonna change him? Okay.
No, actually,
And holds
I
she
saw
doesn't harm
Putin. I
at
saw some
bay
pics
and
of
leaves
Putin's
her
mom,
boy for the
and she
promise
seemed
of a man.
like,
Whatever your
Where
story,
your
Mr.
mom's
President Putin.
at?
Also,
Where your
Putin
I
has looked
can't
the same
imagine
since
how
he
it
was
feels in
5.
your heart, but I know if I was your mother,
I
it would be
mean,
a start
Putin was also KGB,
towards
so
the
I
awareness
really
How old
don't
is
think
Putin?
that
of what a
is-
powerful
Alexa.
He's
being of
almost
light
70.
How old
you
is
could be
Putin?
if your mind was only free
He's
from the
69,
violence
I
you
I
seen
want-
when you were just 2 or 3.
I want her to be
cannot
beheaded.
believe I was born too
Hey,
late.
okay. First of all, this is not
in a different
Afghanistan.
place when
Okay, let's calm
I
down
would
with
have
that.
loved you so.
I want you to be
Watched you
unpersoned.
play wherever you go.
Okay,
I've
first of
had
all,
enough.
This is not Russia. You can't do that. Russia or China.
Tingo,
I-
stop it.
I'm going to block you. That's it.
Oh my god. Okay. You know, I just realized I still have not fixed that Discord chat thing. Like I'm probably gonna do it at some point. Like that's why we're here watching videos, because I don't feel like fixing the Discord chat so that no one will know that I
So,
hate it.
Trying to find your Discord kitten?
is your
I'm gonna-
Discord broken, kitten? Do you need moderators' help?
I'm gonna need you guys.
Oh,
As a Discord
stop.
kitten.
As a Discord mod, as this Discord's mod.
So, I do have some good things we can talk about.
What are the
honest.
Wait,
Uh,
before we continue talking about more good things, let me actually finish
The Elden Ring thing.
L
No,
plus
not the
plundered
Elden.
plus you have scurvy plus no wenches.
Oh, there we go. We're back up. We're there.
Hooray!
Let's go beat a child. I mean,
Oh no!
Which child?
our table. It's broken.
Dear
Oh,
President
the
Biden,
video is still going? Why is it still
I'm
playing?
so sorry.
Oh.
that I
Yeah,
was not
it's
your
still
mother.
gone,
2
buddy.
minutes long, dude.
If I was
Oh,
your
wait, did
mother,
you,
you
did
would
you
have
hear
been
what
so
Joy Behar
loved.
on The View said, though?
Estimates are
Oh,
50,000
no.
Ukrainians will be
She was
dead
like,
or wounded,
Yeah.
She
and
was
that
like,
this is
"What
going
about
to
my
start a
vacation?"
humanitarian
Oh,
crisis,
yeah.
a refugee
Ah!
crisis in
Yeah.
Europe. We're talking
Yeah.
about
Oh,
5
it's
million
so horrible.
people.
Hell, war
that
is
are gonna be
hell for my
displaced.
travel
I
agent.
mean,
I'll be honest with you.
It's
Oh,
it's
stop.
Here you
heartbreaking
go,
to
Poe, in
hear
chat,
what
just for
is
you.
going
Just
to
for
happen.
you.
Oh, great
Well, I'm
heavens.
scared of
Why
what's
is
going to
he
happen
blushing?
in
Is
Western
there
Europe
something going
too.
on
Yeah.
we can't
You know,
see?
you plan a
No,
trip,
it's
you
just
want to
how I
go
do.
there. I want to go to
I'll
Italy
post
for
it on-
4 years. I
probably
haven't been
thinks
able to
really,
make
really
it because of
on Discord
the
for
pandemic.
Joy.
He
And now
saw
this,
clowns.
found
it's
the
like
Clussy.
what's going to
Aficionados, am
happen
I
there?
right?
Yeah.
So the louder with the prouder the Prouder family, is that what it's called? The remake, the Prouder family.
I think
Oh,
louder, louder
they're redoing
and
the
prouder.
Proud Family?
Louder
Yeah,
and
louder
Prouder.
Oh, just shoot me now.
I've
That
seen
was a
it.
different shot.
Yeah, just shoot me with something completely different. This is Disney
It was
Channel.
with David Spade and something else.
I'm
Oh,
going
we have
to
some things
7-Eleven.
that are more lighthearted, I guess. One of the things is Author, after 25 years, finally ended. Last
Arthur. Made him a neck beard.
they made him into Peanut Butter Gamer.
Oh, they made him a friggin' neck. Although his sister, the biggest narc that ever existed,
This was absolutely
is a
necessary.
cop.
It makes too
Why
much.
do you? Why is the cowboy dancing? Why are you doing this to me?
Pair of jeans that fit just right.
I'm
I
going.
So there's also the Louder and Prouder. I've watched some episodes of it. Not too terribly bad. Does anybody else have an opinion on that?
I have
They
not
should have
watched
let
it
it
all
die.
because I don't need to have my opinion of the Proud family spoiled. So
Exactly. I don't need the Proud Family ruined.
I mean, they kept things mostly the same. Like, what can I say? Is like they're not afraid to do much more current topics instead of things that are more general. But I feel like that's gonna
Cowards.
date the show
I mean,
a
like
bit.
the thing is, like I like Lil Nas X, but like I don't exactly want to see him animated show. You know?
His voice acting is kind of alright. It's not like whenever he's on screen, I usually just, since I did a little bit of that yar har, I just kind of clicked forward a bit and just like, okay.
Yo ho, does it be?
Oh my god, sorry about that. Cough, ladies and gentlemen.
He's dying. He's got the Rona. We're all dying.
No, I've already had the run. Came back. You know what? I'm just realizing, like, I could end up going to war.
Are you 26?
I'm 25, like 2 weeks.
Oh, yeah, no. You're still in the age range. Technically, I am too. Ooh. Ooh. All right, boys, get ready for the trenches.
I prefer not to. I prefer not to go to war. But like, I guess, like, I wouldn't have the problem of not being able to shoot anybody. But
We might as well just talk about it.
At this point, we're gonna go on to the main topic. No more fun. All right.
I mean, no, we can have plenty of lots of fun, silly topics.
We can have lots of fun talking about, what's here.
War.
Gratuitous violence.
I mean, what's not fun about gratuitous violence?
Come again?
Gratuitous violence.
I think there are lots of things that
I
are
want you
fun
to
about
meet the
gratuitous
two
violence.
best things that's ever happened to me.
Changing with excitement. Oh, wait, that's Rihanna. I thought-
What are those?
My.
No, I still don't get why they would make that.
What? We can wish for whatever.
So that they can spend less money on animation. I feel like that was the obvious
My
bit.
bedroom was
But
better.
did you see the horrible animation? No, just if you can pull that video back to the very beginning and just look at that house. Look at how bad that animation
That
is.
animation was something.
If you can just pull that back just to show the opening shot.
It's like they're trying to do music
Yeah, but worse.
One quick montage
Like,
coming
Nick
up.
has had a lot of wins against
Is that little kid the like gay kid who does like all the like, oh my god, look at me in fashion, who works with like Jake Paul or something?
What?
The the kid with the fucking the wavy hair that looks like he's 5.
What are you talking about?
Let me find him. Hold on.
No, because I'm like, I'm trying to actually track what you're saying. I'm just confused.
He's the fashion designer. Yeah.
Ain't she a
Not that trailer.
That's the problem.
I knew that. Dad, no, I have trouble meeting new people.
It's just my new wife Rachel and her son Roy, who you've never met before.
It's every day for God.
That Disney Channel flow.
I want you to meet the two best things that's ever happened to me.
Poe should get drafted.
What are those?
Yes.
He would not be a good medic. Are you sure?
Wait,
He
who
would-
would get drafted?
Let's go.
Dream stand, so there you
We
go.
can
His
wish
opinion's
for
already,
whatever we
null and void
want.
and useless. Dream is a current day
I wish
Martin
my
Luther
bedroom were
King,
better.
Jesus, and Rosa.
Poe should get drafted. He would be a great medic, and his knowledge on human anatomy would help
Possibly
kill
go
you.
wrong. I wish that my dad would stop ballroom dancing all the
I
time.
don't think this.
I think that last part is accurate.
You know what? You shut up.
I
You
wish
be
that everything I
you just be
touch turns to
invisible in the
gold.
trenches. You short.
That's not gonna go
well
at all.
I was gonna get racist for a second.
Midget.
No, fun fact.
Oh, yeah.
Like I was.
I have to get godparents now. I want the life I thought
Apparently
I was
a lot
getting.
of people don't actually know
I
the
wish
full
I were
extent of
taller.
the
Got it.
dwarfism, and men
Not
of dwarfism.
what I was hoping for.
So, like, when
One quick
I was calling
montage
some
coming
women
up.
midgets, they thought I was just being funny. Like, no, I'm not just saying it to be a dick. Just actually accurate. You're a midget.
Holy shit, you actually do get ads on your streams.
I do.
Sorry.
Yeah, I clicked on your stream and I got an ad. Yeah. Also, I'm looking at all of these shots for it, and the animation. You can tell they're overusing tweening, and they have a lot of vectors, and the lighting is so bad.
Oh my god, the TV is that loud. They actually can't hear us. I'm sorry about
Hey
that.
yo.
Okay.
Also, Poe. This is the kid I was talking about. He's a little older, but he's supposedly a fashion designer for friggin' Jake Paul.
I just gotta wonder, like, you know, all these kids have to have like famous people, you know. That's the only way they can get. Like,
I'm more worried about, them being in any sort of, contact with, hi sisters.
Hi, sisters!
oh, James Charles.
Oh, hi sisters. Oh,
Oh my god, James
Run.
Charles. Oh man, like, look, personally, I think. Wait, where'd you post the kid? I don't see it.
in the
Podcast
media,
media?
podcast
Oh, okay.
media. The
Wait,
pog
that kid?
face.
He works
Yeah.
for Jake Paul.
He's like a fashion designer for him.
You know
not
what?
not at that age. He's older now, so he's doing.
You know, it makes sense because like those kids in like the Fine Bros were like, you know what's
They
her
were
name? Not Leah
groomed.
Michelle. Not Leah Michelle. That girl on the React channel. There was this girl like when I was like younger. I had like a crush on who was on like that Fine Brothers React channel. I forget her name, but like she started doing a lot of drugs after she was in the Fred movie.
Mm-hmm.
Oh god, I see that tweet on screen with the only 2% have been vaccinated. Like I feel like a little coof is the last of people's problems. With a little bit. No, this is how Liberty died, with a little bit of chicken fried.
Also, fun fact. How many How many Fred movies do you think there have been?
Stop. Don't. No.
7?
No.
Wait, what? 7? Really? You think there have been
3.
7 Fred movies?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say
No.
3.
There's 3 movies. I think.
See.
No, wait, there was a
Even more
4th.
lore.
There's a
There's 4th.
4th Fred movie.
I could have swore!
Oh.
Or was that a documentary?
Like
Nah,
I remember the Fred movie. Because they had what's her name, Daniela Monet as this girl named Bertha.
Fred the movie, Fred
and John
2,
Cena.
Fred
They had
3,
John Cena
Camp
in it for
Fred.
some reason.
Is there going to be a Fred 4? Fred 4, Fred versus John Cena is the upcoming
that's
movie.
That's a joke. That's not real.
Not gonna lie,
Oh my
Mike.
god. The Fred movie has a 1 star.
Of course it does.
2
It
out of
sucked.
10.
Fred movie.
It sucked.
Oh my god.
I might ask.
Okay, so the Ghost of Kiev was made up. The Ghost of Kiev was made up by War of Thunder players.
Oh god.
Some
no.
people say he's real. Some people. Oh! We just got a super chat from Rosalina Speedruns. It said it's a breeze block, not a Tinder block.
Oh.
Thank you for the super chat.
Thank
Rosalina.
us for money.
And we're glad you're here. Be sure to share this podcast around with your pals.
Remember,
Also,
guys, like, comment, and subscribe.
Guys, come on, no, we're not doing that.
Don't.
What do you mean, we?
Shut
I'm
up.
going to give you a new logo. This logo is hurting my feelings.
Good.
No,
Be
the funny
hurt.
thing is, a lot of people on Twitter, like a lot of people are having like very weird takes on Ukraine. Some people are like, oh, it's like Ukraine is the George Floyd of Europe right now. I'm like,
Oh, stop!
Shut up.
No,
That's not a
that's
joke.
such a dude take.
No, someone took that edit, put Ukraine, and then put the officer's knee on
Yes, I saw
the
that.
eastern side of Ukraine.
And then see, I feel like I am watching George Floyd die again. Only the country.
Oh.
Ukraine is George Floyd.
And that voice actress, that one who's like, I'm so glad that this has
then
happened
a
because
lot of people in Ukraine crowding together inside. Only 35% of Ukrainians have been vaccinated. Less than 2% have been boosted. I'm like, is that really what you think they're worried about the virus?
I'm more-
When they're getting blown up.
I'm more worried about lead poisoning than I am about the coof at this point. I
Or
mean,
fire poisoning or shrapnel poisoning.
yeah,
I think-
hence lead poisoning, my guy.
It's like I'm mostly worried about the missiles. Oh god, Russia's economy
762.
must be in
Oh
hell
no,
right.
Russia's economy is dropping like crazy. Apparently, the ruble is worth less than Robux.
Oh, that I heard. It was that's awful. Those
Is it?
poor
I mean,
people in
kinda-
Russia, they must be suffering.
Okay, I mean, yeah, that's true.
Oh no!
Apparently, 1 ruble is like what's it called? 12 is like 12 cents. No, not 12 cents. A 1 Russian ruble is 0.012 cents.
Ooh.
The MOAX dropped 33%.
Oh, forgot that
Roblox
there were
currency.
things.
Roblox currency is outperforming the ruble. The premium currency for a child's video game has a stronger exchange rate than Russian money. All those kids in Russia right now must be living it up.
Is it okay if I could say that this is not the only bad thing that's happening to Russia, right? Firstly, Gabe Newell is banning people in Russia from playing Counter-Strike.
No.
He's
Wow.
banning people in Russia from playing Dota 2. Because those are the 2 games that have the highest Russian audience.
Yep,
Oh my
he's
God.
punishing them.
And
why are you punishing the Russian gamers? What did they do?
because gamers crimes. And Eurovision is no longer allowing Russia to participate.
You know, that's fair. That's fair.
That's
Oh
fair.
yeah, I remember her name now. Leah Marie Johnson.
Leah Marie.
Oh no, yeah.
Yeah, in 2014.
The one who we
she
made
was
all the
one of-
horse jokes about?
What,
No,
Jones?
that's Ann Coulter.
Oh, okay.
Oops.
No, Leah Marie Johnson, in 2014, she was one of the 10 biggest young stars on YouTube, and she's 1 year older than me. That's wild. And then like shortly after, like she just like she kind of lost a little
I
bit.
think Florpus.
Oh man, this whole Ukraine situation is a little bit wonky.
A little
Wonky,
bit
yes.
weird.
That's
Well,
how we're gonna go with it. Wonky.
I mean,
I'm trying to think, like, why would they even do this? Well, what would be the point?
so the whole reason why Putin is doing this is for a number of reasons. He wants the resources that are in Ukraine. He wants the agriculture that's coming from Ukraine. He essentially wants to recreate the USSR/Russian Empire, right?
Makes sense. He's an ex-KGB after all.
Exactly. So just earlier today, he threatened Finland, Sweden, and Norway. I don't think he threatened Norway, but he threatened those other
no.
two countries, which were at one point part of the Russian Empire, and said that he would fight back against them should they get involved. So at this point, I think this man has pressed the fuck it button and is thinking about either A, reconquering all of lost territories, or B, pressing the funny button and we're all going to see the sun at 9 p.m.
That's
no.
not funny, but you know what kind of is funny.
It's one of those things that he wants Ukraine for its resources, for its people, for its location. It is a wonderful tactical spot because it holds the Black Sea right there. It also has lots of rare minerals and resources that are used in everyday items for either military equipment or for, computers. It can help his GDP, it can boost the economy. It's one of those things that Ukraine is very important resource-wise. Population, it's one of the largest populations in Europe in that area. So, he takes that. Congratulations, he has more people to conscript.
And Dingle Florpus in chat said, can't convince me this isn't because Ukraine beat Russia in a community poll for who had the better Russian borscht.
No, let's not start up with the old recipe arguments.
Okay, we got Owl. We got Owl in VC. What's up?
Oh.
If Russia had a Roblox Bed Wars kit.
Stop.
Oh boy.
You know what? I feel like if Russia really wanted to show how they should in Minecraft,
why was I
take
muted?
over Ukraine. You weren't muted.
Stay muted.
You muted yourself.
No, I didn't. I got into here and it was regardless. So, what part specifically we're talking about the conflict in Ukraine? By the way, hi, Bo.
Oh, by the way, somebody asked in chat. Oops.
Wait, what did they ask?
They asked, wait, Finland and Norway are a part of NATO, right? If I remember correctly, yes.
Yep, yes. Sweden, Finland, and Norway are all part of NATO. So, if Putin declares war on them, NATO has no choice.
Mm-hmm.
And the US is a part of NATO, right?
That's the whole thing why NATO didn't interfere. That's the whole thing why NATO didn't interfere in their in this conflict, because I remember that prior to the invasion, during the whole escalation of the conflict, the French and the Germans didn't want to fight, and the reason was simple: they are not a member. They're not either a NATO member. They're not an EU member of the European Union. So why they're gonna go there to fight them? Instead, they have been concentrating their forces in Poland mostly, surrounding Ukraine. I don't know if you have been up to date with what's been going on. I think in the morning I heard that there was fighting 3 kilometers from the city center of Kiev. I'm not so sure what's been happening after that.
Well, there's a lot of images. There's a lot of videos coming out from Ukraine about parents sending their daughters and young sons out of the country.
That looks like World War II.
There was one image of a child on a bicycle who got blown up by a missile.
I saw that.
A bunch of TikToks of Ukrainians in their house and missiles hitting the ground around them while they're rushing into their basements or whatever. And in fact, there's a lot of stuff I cannot put up here on YouTube because it's blatantly you're just seeing you're kind of what you're seeing is a bit too much for what YouTube will probably allow for me. like not just demonetized. I might get like my account.
You're gonna get a strike if you show any of it
I would
because
get a strike if I show
you
children being blown up.
You should contest it, saying that hey, but I'm exposing Russia's war crimes.
I mean, they're not war crimes.
From what I saw, oops, sorry. If you want to go out.
No, actually, quick question. Yes? They're not war crimes, right? It's not officially war crime.
They are officially.
Really?
It is
officially bombing civilians. It is.
Yeah, you're bombing civilians.
Hold.
I'm learning more
You're
about
not
war crimes every day.
supposed to attack city centers. You're only really supposed to attack military centers. If it's an incidental, so the munitions goes not where you intended, you're not allowed. It's not considered a war crime. However, from what it's been looking like, because the Ukrainians have been picking up weapons, they are now technically authorized as perfectly good targets. So
that's true.
It's one of those.
Ukrainian is like.
It's a gray area. Now, if they accidentally blow up a city building, that's not technically a war crime. Now, if they start gunning down people on the street because they're Ukrainian, that is a war crime. It's one of those gray areas of it really depends on what happens and who's there. Most likely, they're not intending to kill civilians. At least I hope not, because if they are, this is about to get a whole lot more bloody. So.
I mean we've seen that a missile hit a child.
And like civilian women.
Yeah, it's hitting multiple, and I've seen that they've been shelling to fill up airspace as well.
Yeah.
So clearly they are trying to at least confuse the public into running around like chickens with their heads cut off.
Well, if there's one thing I will say about the whole thing with the Twitter takes from this thing have been nuclear. In terms of like how stupid they are,
yes.
Like you have
nuclear takes.
Yeah, let's not jinx it. Let's not jinx it yet. Like you have, first of all, you have Hassan who was saying a few days ago, no, Russia's not going to invade.
Oh wait, 1 second. Let me find that video. Let me find that video.
Oh boy.
Like, look. I will say this: never take advice of geopolitics from a communist. Never do that.
Nothing is ever funny. Nothing is funnier to me than the fact that Vosh was like, they won't invade. Russia won't invade Ukraine. Come on, you guys are being horrible. Russia won't invade Ukraine. And then on the 24th, I think the first thing he tweeted was just fuck over and over again.
Yep. No, I mean, it's simple because
guys, let me play this real quick. Let me see if I can.
All right, let's watch. Let's watch this neat little.
Okay, continue talking. Continue talking for now.
There's also the thing that to me makes me laugh is that I've been seeing people perpetuating this narrative that supposedly the Ukraine is like this neo-Nazi state. And the thing is that when you're doing that, when you say that, you're falling into like basically Russian propaganda, and they tell you, hey, but what about the Azov battalion? I've heard so many people bring up just that as the reason why Ukraine is a Nazi country. What's the Azov battalion? Simple. It's a battalion of the Ukrainian National Guard that has prominent neo-Nazi leanings. In fact, they have a symbol which is the wolf symbol. I think it's like the symbol of the wolf, which was a symbol that was appropriated by Nazis. They've also have a lot of many of their views, and they're a neo-Nazi organization. The thing is that they were absorbed by the Ukrainian National Guard because the Ukrainian army was in a really such a state of disrepair that they needed more men. So of course it was like, oh yeah, you guys want to fight for the Ukraine, so it's okay. We're gonna have you in. And I don't think it makes sense that a country that is supposed to be a Nazi country has a president who is Jewish.
And both his grandparents were killed in the Holocaust.
Guys, I found the video. Okay. Stay quiet, like.
So what's wrong with NATO expansion? If majority population voted in favor, would that mean NATO expansion is justified?
I got something to say after that one because
circumstance,
we're about to have a clown
NATO is
moment.
1000% an aggressor outside fucking force. Okay. Russia is not. Russia annexing its own fucking territory that it's had, that its own territory full of its own fucking people is not the same as NATO being like, we're going to turn your country into a fucking base and put literal fucking military bases and rockets into your country.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's a wild take, personally.
It's
This shit is the dumbest goddamn take.
Hold on a second.
Oh god, this is. I love
The
how
fact that
we started off
Hassan
silly
finds
and
them
lighthearted.
anywhere near comparable is the most disgusting
We
thing I've
started
ever
off
seen.
silly and
Like,
lighthearted, and now we're talking about it.
All right, hold on.
Okay. First of
no,
all, let me tell you.
Owl,
And I
stop.
have to say this.
Stop.
No, I have to say this.
Stop. I've got something.
Okay.
What do you have? What do you have?
The UN Security Council resolution trying to condemn Russia for the invasion of Ukraine failed.
Oh, of course.
So they're not even doing anything. They're not even bitching at Russia. They failed to basically bitch at Russia.
One second. Forrest Way said, "Did you guys talk about that actress who made that poem about Putin?" Yeah, we talked.
Yes.
About
Yeah, we
We
did.
showed the video. We
Stop,
showed the
not
video
again.
like twice. We showed the
Dude,
video
not
like
again.
twice, man.
Dude,
we're not talking about it any more than we already have.
Dude,
Not
that shows
again.
how useless the UN is as an organization.
The UN's completely useless.
Well, the UN has no balls.
If you didn't know the UN was useless at the point where like they had their own soldiers were raping children, so for
dude,
and
dude, there's this one of the incidents that I like to bring up when talking about the UN is the fact that during the Rwandan genocide, there was a very considerable contingent of UN forces in the country, and they could have helped people escape from the genocide. In fact, they wanted to help, but then they got their orders, and the Secretary General was like, "Yeah, by the way, you have to stay on your barracks, and you only have to engage when you're attacked because and they said that we're going to send a force of Americans and French to evacuate the expats." That was it. Like the thing that the UN is supposedly have to be was created to prevent things like that from happening. They didn't do that. They didn't do it either in Yugoslavia. So even this is proof that is worthless. I don't get why there are countries who are just keep donating money to it, because all you get is that fucking video of the dinosaur talking to humans about, yeah, I'm a dinosaur. I know about extinction, and you humans are dealing with an extinction event. First of all, you idiot, you got killed by a meteorite. No one can prevent. No one can
Fuck is this going?
yeah, I think he's using it to establish how the UN is useless.
Yeah, no, yeah. There was a video that they made. There was a dinosaur going to the UN and basically saying that, oh yeah, you humans are going towards extinction event, and I know about extinctions. Why? What's this the point?
Because the UN is useless and they want to make themselves seem more useful.
Like
they're the people who made the fucking Rama Rama song. It's great.
Oh, also, have you guys seen No Way Home yet?
I have not.
You have not seen No Way Home?
I've seen it.
I couldn't see it.
No Way Home Ukrainian edition.
No, I saw it the first night it came out. I saw it the first night it came out. Literally, I paid for like my whole family to go.
Nice.
Thing is, my mom wanted to take me, but that was the week my Aunt Pam, she passed away, so we couldn't go.
Oh.
That was sad, but it was more sad the fact that everybody in the funeral chat on the stream was talking about her fucking food.
Funeral chat?
Huh?
You didn't go?
Yes.
You had a live stream of her funeral?
Yo.
They had her funeral for some of the folks. And we were some of the folks.
About just her food. That's
yeah. Everybody in chat was like, "Oh man, her ribs." I was like, "Bro,
you know what? If her ribs were that good that they're talking about it like at her funeral, he had to have made some amazing ribs."
Oh yeah, she had the best in the family, hands down.
That is just respect to her. Like, if your food is that good, that you are lying there in the grave, and people are like, God dang, her food though is just amazing.
I'm gonna miss them shits. Oh, you know it.
Imagine if Hitler had family who was ashamed of him, but also were like, his mashed potatoes were heavenly.
Dude, for a second there, I heard talking about her ribs, and I was thinking, wait a minute, you talking about roasting up Granny's ribs? Okay, cannibal.
Horrible, but it was she passed away recently, yes, and they were talking about her ribs, and that's why we couldn't go to see No Way Home. But I've heard, and I got spoiled, but so I've heard that it's amazing.
Like personally, I think if Michael Bay had made the movie,
come on.
Well, I'm just saying. If Michael Bay had made the movie, frankly,
Wow.
I think Michael Bay should have handled the MCU from the beginning. That's just my opinion.
Oh, okay. So explosions, Megan Fox and Shia LaBeouf, all this stuff.
Dude. So they just confirmed. Did you see that video about
what?
the large explosion over Kiev?
Yes.
Yes.
No, I
That
haven't
was
seen
a
it.
that was a Russian cargo plane packed full of troops for an invasion force.
No.
Oh.
So
what?
that getting shot down was a heavy. That's like one of our C-130s getting shot out of the air.
Something tells me
Is Russia trying to fail? What's going on here?
What they've done is they've overextended their aerial units. They don't have mutual covering. So what's happening is all of the anti-air batteries are knocking out their planes, their helicopters, their cargo jets. They're essentially knocking them out of the sky because they don't have any coverage. They're just sitting up there being lumbering big targets, and those SAM sites are going, "Damn, that's a juicy
Okay,
ass
so
target."
basically,
are you implying right now that if this goes badly for Russia, like basically, like this is just gonna cripple Russia for like a while, like it's not gonna be as big.
Only invasion, every operation does that.
That is hilarious.
They're losing armored units left, right, and center. They're getting all of their mechanized forces are getting destroyed by the javelins that we gave to Ukraine.
I've heard that.
Oh my god! All those memes were right. All those memes about Russia getting destroyed by genderqueer fighters.
People were saying that honestly, Ukraine might be the Vietnam of Russia, and
Pretty
as far
much.
as I know, America's never gonna let them live this down. Like America tries to
Actually,
downplay what we do so much.
Hold
we're never.
on. Russia had the same experience we did in Afghanistan, so we both had Afghanistan. So now they're about to have their Vietnam as well.
Well,
no.
technically, the Vietnam of Russia was the Soviet-Afghan War.
Well, yeah, that's what I just said.
The other thing is that the other thing is that to be like a complicated war, the Ukraine is flat. It's basically like just a plain. Like there's nothing in Ukraine aside from like a river and a swamp. So it's kind of funny to me that the Russians just got rid of the Ukrainian Air Force and now their planes are getting shot down on the sky.
So
they thought they did something. They thought they ate with that, but they.
My favorite part is
we
that
went from
now
Fallout war never changes to Metal Gear war has changed.
Mm-hmm.
War has changed, and it's gotten so much worse.
I love that little
I
line.
wait.
War never changes. Yes, it does.
It literally has.
War changed yesterday.
You've seen Jarhead, right? You've seen Jarhead, right?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
So
Unfortunately,
basically, Jarhead is what made me convinced. Like the way Scrubs made me convinced that I would never want to be a doctor. Jarhead convinced me that I would never want to be a soldier.
that's crazy because they were Marines. That's wild.
You know what I mean? I would never want to join the military.
Thanks for disrespecting us like that.
Oh my god, I get it.
Your commanding officers now.
Poor Marine.
Sugoi,
I shouldn't say that. They have military
Papa
family.
Green Weenie.
Yeah, I have military family. I think one of my uncles is actually a Marine.
Probably from
my
Vietnam.
grandmother was a nurse.
He's a cybersecurity
and my
expert
great
now,
grandfather
but
was
he
a
used to be Marine.
soldier.
Hey yo, Cyber Boys. Those guys are cool. Anyways, so it's an interesting dichotomy watching this go down because on the one hand, it's showing full force how much of a paper tiger Russia really is. But on the other side, it's showing the weakness of all of our treaties. Because in all honesty, the whole point of NATO is to stop Russia from being able to do this. But
Good question. What do you think would happen if China were to suddenly decide, hey, we can take on America?
That was going on to the later part of the argument I was setting up. Thank you.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, he was about to say it.
What I was saying was it's showing Ukraine is a problem because if the US and its allies don't show that they're going to help, and I do mean actually help Ukraine, that lets our enemies such as Iran, China, and all of the other little nitty bitties who like to play with us know that we're not going to do anything and our allies aren't going to do anything. So what does that leave open? That leaves the Middle East open and to well, being the Middle East again with no stabilizing force. That leaves Taiwan being open. That leaves essentially all of Europe and Asia being open for expansion and new realms of influence from these larger nations. And so that's the hard part because if the US doesn't help and NATO doesn't help, then Ukraine probably won't fall, but it will show the weakness of NATO and it will show the weakness of the US. But if we help too much, then we play right into Russia's hands and say that we are actually aggressors who are trying to influence the world, like what Putin was saying. So it's one of those, do we help or do we not help? If we don't help, we get a catch-22 if Ukraine falls and everyone else thinks they can do whatever the hell they want. If we do help but go overboard, then we're seen as the aggressors, and there go give them full reason to essentially invade and do whatever the hell they want. So it's an issue that's you've got to be very, very delicate with what you do and how you help. And I'll be honest, I don't think our president and our current government can do it.
Like
I really
Biden
don't.
still
Oh yeah, we're
thinks
gonna
that
fail.
he's
I
not in
just
the
thought I'd
Soviet
let you
Union.
know.
Like I will tell you, Biden can go on TV, and he can go and say something like, "To my fellow Americans, we're going to prevent this
Did Biden
invasion
just
by
become Obama?
the evil Red Army."
Turns into Obama?
No, Biden. I was talking about Biden.
Yeah,
Yes,
that
but that
no,
was an
no, you
Obama impression.
You used Obama's words.
And
Wait.
his tone.
fellow Americans. I didn't know that fucking.
Dude,
Anyways.
every U.S. president I see on TV says "my fellow
Yes,
Americans."
but you used
No, he-
Obama's tone and his
You
cadence.
used Obama's tone.
Well, I tried to use Biden's tone because they all speak the same to me. All gringos speak.
No,
talk
they
the same.
don't.
How
Biden
dare
is
you,
like
sir?
Biden goes my fellow Americans, and then he had a stroke. I thought-
Anyways,
Like,
Pussy.
hey Joe, my hair that gets blonde in the sun. Like, what's the thing when he says with the hair and children?
Like my legs, my long leg hairs. Children were
Yes,
grabbing
my long leg
hairs.
hairs. They get blonde in the sun. They say, Joe, you have hairy legs.
Please stop talking about this. I beg of y'all.
And corn pop. We can't forget about corn pop.
I beg of you,
Oh, I beg of you.
please.
Please
I beg of
stop.
you.
Please
Wow.
stop. Please. I beg
Changing
you.
topic, just a quick slight detour. Hassan is threatening to DMCA clip channels because they're uploading and disagreeing with his wrong predictions and takes on Ukraine and Russia. Wow, that's funny. You're getting
You
called.
deserve-
You're getting called out, and you're just gonna DMCA people. Idiot.
Yeah, that's pretty much what a lot of Switch.
How to
people
get
do.
your channel taken down? Just saying. I think Hassan should get banned.
Hassan should have been banned for a long time ago.
He's the most fake communist I've ever seen.
He's
I
the
mean,
most
you can
annoying
So obvious
communist.
he's a grifter.
This
Nobody
is a very
ever
weird
talks about
Cold
it.
War. Like someone said, this is the weirdest Cold War. I mean, it stopped being cold when like they started bombing a city.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
It's a hot
they're
war.
not-
War was about
It's a
Korea.
hot
is my
war
thing.
right now. It's a hot war.
technically, it still is a Cold War because there's no major nations at play. It's just
I mean,
proxy
yeah,
wars.
during the
but
Cold
the
War, there was
second we
still
get
war.
involved, then it's no longer a Cold War.
Wait. Why?
All I know is
that
that I'm moving out of America the
Wait a
moment I
second.
see something happening
unless,
like that.
unless major countries are involved, it's not considered a hot war.
Yeah.
No, I mean, depends on your definition. Like, what's happening? Yes, it's a
Well,
war. but
Ukraine's
when you
not a
talk
major
about-
nation.
Well,
That's why.
but, like it should still be considered a hot war.
You know what? Remember, Poe. It's like this. War is like college. You focus on your majors, not your minors.
Don't diddle the miners.
Don't diddle the minor nations either. But look what Russia's up to.
Here, Russia be like, here I am, diddling Ukraine again. Okay.
Okay, so
Uh-huh.
someone
The Russians
just
don't
tweeted-
even like the Ukrainians. Why do they want them back?
I don't even know.
Because
apparently,
you don't get
They
it.
want the
it's
ones
so
who speak
important.
Russian.
Everybody has the digital. Fun fact, like I was talking to this guy who was looking for a job, and he was like, I was like, "Did you get vaccinated?" I didn't ask him, but he was like, "Yeah, they're all asking if I got vaccinated," and I was like, "Didn't you get vaccinated though?" Because I remember you told me. I was like, "Yeah," but I'm gonna lie and say that I didn't because I feel like they're going to start. Like, I'm gonna lie to everyone and say that I didn't get vaccinated because that way, if like I can make money donating blood that's not vaccinated. And I was like, but you are vaccinated. Like, yes, but who's gonna know?
They are when they test it and you've got the antibodies in there, hard.
Like,
wow, I just love staring directly into the Tism prism and seeing a rainbow of Rees.
Rainbows? Gay? Gay agenda? We're all getting gay?
We're getting
Alex Jones
gay.
was right. Alex Jones was
Ukraine is getting gayer. Apparently, Alex Jones was right. He predicted something like this was going to happen.
Frogs are gay! They're not gay,
so
they're actually just getting female genitals due to the chemicals put in the water, making them infertile.
He was speaking
So,
hypothetical gay.
IRL frog femboys.
I want to kill my really that statement.
What is it good for?
I mean, I love my job.
Obtaining land and resources, obviously.
Oh, absolutely nothing.
My favorite thing about this whole Ukraine situation is they dropped an entire detachment of paratroopers at like an almost insignificant like an airport.
They thought it'd
and
be
they
super easy.
Still lost. All of them were captured or killed.
No, something really funny about all this to me is like, if you ever watched a war movie, they always use the anti-war songs during like the major moments, and I'm like people have just started associating those songs with like hype war moments.
Like Fortunate Son, for example. Like
yes,
Vietnam,
who
doesn't get hyped the Fortunate Son, okay? Like that song is amazing. Fortunate Son, War, What Is It Good For, and so many others. Great bangers.
It's like you hear war. Oh yeah, somebody's about to drop a fucking nuke.
What is it good
for? Boom! Absolutely nothing.
Say it again.
What's it good for? Population control.
Oh. Making sure the gene pool stays strong.
That's not true. We always send the best and brightest to go die, not the dumbest retard.
I have a thing. I was
like, that's how Biden
we should make
president.
like if you have like student loans and you can't afford to pay them, you should be able to, like if I was like a politician, my state would have like fight clubs, okay, and you as a college student could pay off your student loans by winning fights. Like every fight, like your first fight, $5,000. You win $5,000. Next fight, $10,000. Every fight you win.
What you're describing is the GI Bill, right?
No, this would be pay-per-view. People could like watch and see like young, fit college students fighting for their freedom, I guess.
What are we doing right now?
Okay, well, this would be for capitalism.
Yeah,
Ukraine is right communist.
By the way, apparently, even though Russia has botched this invasion against the Ukraine, they're already threatening another country. So Russia's Ministry of Foreign Affairs says there will be a serious military and political repercussions if Finland were to be granted NATO membership. Last time that Russia invaded Finland didn't go well.
I'll never forget when I saw at least several tweets from multiple people stating that we should go from California to Russia as an invasion tactic.
What?
So you're asking that we go through Serbia in January to Russia? How retarded are you?
As someone who lives in California, stay out of my fucking state.
Wait,
it's already terrible. I don't need more of it.
You named
You're finally speaking, Tingo? Oh, also we're gonna have a guest.
Up,
Yo,
bro?
what's good, Ashy Prime? What's up, man?
Oh no! Sub with Prime.
I'm sorry I'm late. I was making some really bomb ass food.
Yes, and also playing Elden Ring. How's
that
it good?
too.
How's it going?
It's really good. I'm still not past the tutorial area.
Sucker.
My
Can
dumbass is still
Can
stuck
someone
in my
answer me
grave.
what is exactly Elden Ring? Because I don't stay with the explanation that a friend of mine gave me. That
It's a cock ring, but
Okay.
pain.
Right.
Yeah, that someone just
So-
told me that it was like Dark Souls, and I was like, nah, that can't be it.
Right.
No,
So the
about this-
Elden cock ring was destroyed, and
Wait.
you, as a tarnished who has been, I don't know, just
Wait,
some-
quick
Sus-
question,
sus-
quick question.
did something.
Guys,
Yeah.
is the amazing atheist the guy who did like the thing where he put a banana up his butt?
Yes.
Oh, and also like
That doesn't
boiling
have
oil.
to do anything with Christianity.
No wait, boiling oil on his junk.
Take
Was that
that!
him?
Oh,
Adam
nice.
Sugar
I didn't remember
Blast.
that part.
Was that guy? Was that the guy who like recorded it and sent it to like a dude who was pretending to be an ego or something?
I'm only aware of the banana, but I'm not aware of any
So
other thing.
that's the amazing
ruining my
atheist, right?
life.
Nigga, that's
Bro,
not
I'm not even aware of the banana.
So
Bro, that banana disappeared. What you mean?
Where did it go?
I thought he stopped like doing so. I didn't know he's still around. He's like still popular on Twitter.
I left
I'm
for
like,
1 second. What did I miss?
oh,
When
I
he
thought-
shoots that
You've
out, do
heard
you
of
think
the
it sounds
amazing-
like the 203 from Modern Warfare?
You've heard of the amazing atheist, right?
I found a cat.
Oh no! I thought he died.
I didn't know he was still around.
No, that was the guy who Mr. Hands. Different story.
Your hands?
No,
Yeah,
no,
Mr.
that's
Hands
amazing
died.
atheist. It has to be. The banana thing was him, right?
Yeah, the banana
Yes,
thing
yeah.
was the Mr. Atheist. Yes.
Hey, Mr. Hands.
So apparently he's still popular on Twitter.
He has almost 1 million followers on Twitter.
No, almost 100,000.
100,000, sorry.
Might
Because
grift
he's-
off of him,
How?
get a bag or two.
I
Okay,
don't.
you know what the
Okay.
real question is?
Mhm.
When are
What?
they gonna give the Ghost of Kiev his kill streak?
Apparently, the Ghost of Kiev was made up.
Imagine being so legendary, you show up in a video game. and
Apparently
being
not,
up in
because
time.
I'm hearing conflicting reports on whether or not
I'm
he was.
also hearing conflicting.
Apparently he doesn't
I've seen videos. I've also seen that he doesn't exist, and he's like some children's story. I don't know.
I've also seen that a lot of helicopters are dropping on the Russian side, so.
That is also true.
So that would be strange. It's like, then who downed all 8 of those planes?
Not all of them are SAMs, so we know that it's most likely a fighter pilot, so it's probably him. Or
So-
one of the squadrons that are still flying around.
So
What are
is
we
it
gonna
just-
get his UAV?
That's a good question.
He's got his UAV.
Is it
That's
just
how
me
he
or
shut
the
it
Ru-
down.
is it just me or the Russians have failed?
The thing,
Yeah,
oh, the
they
Russians
fucked
have
that up.
definitely.
It's like
definitely-
the Russians are paper tigers. Their whole military, as mean and bad and cool as it sounds, is really useless. They're all 2-year conscripts who don't want to be there, have no purpose there, using equipment that's 40 years old, and most times aren't even really sure what the hell they're doing. It's not going to be worried. They might win overall if they push enough bodies in there, but from day one they lost 5,000 soldiers. That means they have 145 left. That's a month
Yeah.
of soldiers that they lose at that pace. I mean, what else you gonna do?
I mean, this is not like the war in Georgia in 2008. Like,
Nah.
Yeah, Georgia kind of just went, "Oh, I no longer exist." All right,
Oh hell yeah! I love no longer existing.
Something like that. Okay.
buggers.
I gotta say, Russia is a failing country.
Correct.
Its
Please-
robotics are
Emma,
far
Emma,
behind us.
Please don't get like disappeared.
Okay. Oh, it's like I'll
KGB
make sure. I'll make
that-
sure in the night if I see somebody in black clothing at my door, I'll tell them that
That'll
I'll
be
tell-
me.
Don't
You just see like a
don't
hitman
worry,
in an
my
Adidas
Rush-
jumpsuit.
Don't worry, my legal name is extremely common. So if you see somebody else with my name, gets them completely wiped off the census. They have exactly about, if what I checked last time is correct, 41,000 me's in just the New York area to go through before they find me.
Got it. We're nuking New York.
Hell
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, someone
a good
said
idea.
right here. Shout out
I
to the
can't-
13 Ukrainian Chads who died with the biggest bullet.
Oh, yeah.
Russian warship. Go
Uh,
fuck yourself.
go fuck
Go
yourself.
fuck yourself.
I don't think he asked. He was like, "This is it. Should I tell him to go fuck himself?" Yeah, you should.
Oh, I just realized there was something lighthearted we could have talked about early in the stream, but we'll talk about it later when we try to lighten it.
When we lighten it up again at the end.
I just
Yeah.
about. There's fucking zero new news about fucking Christian. Absolutely no.
No.
Good.
Good.
Oh,
good.
we're watching.
I don't
We're
need
watching
to
the
hear about
video.
him again.
The less I hear about him, the better. He thinks.
You know, we
Fair
should
enough.
end this game talking about Euphoria.
No,
Actually, we're gonna
I
have
leave.
to end the stream. We're gonna have to end the stream right about now, actually, because I have to head to the office and do some night work.
I was going
when
to
you
say that
when you say night work, I imagine Patrick Bateman just walking with his Walkman, just chilling and.
Gotta return
So
some videos.
I was going to
I
say
mean,
that
because in the morning I'm gonna be with the accountant, CPA doing taxes. But tonight I'll be doing some night work, some basic preparing for tax season. You know, I have an.
I was gonna say that there was some things that we could talk about to lighten the mood. Of course.
Well, we could have a Monday stream
Maybe.
Goblin King
But-
of Bosakin said, "Wait before you go." What are we waiting?
I was gonna
Yes,
talk.
what are we waiting for?
Gonna talk about OCTs.
We're not going to talk about OCTs because I know what you're going to bring up, and we're just not going to talk about that.
What's OCT?
Heavens.
What is an OCT? Is that a
oh
disease?
boy.
Oh, okay. Listen. Okay, Goblin King, the Tinkerer vid. Like the thing is, I have an issue. Like I'll write a great script, and then I'm trying to put the video together. The video editing is not my passion.
I hate video editing. Like I can write shit out of the
script,
scripts, but I hate editing.
Yeah, I'll
Oh,
write
I agree with you on that. Like I'm trying
and
to
then
make
I'll record all the audio, and then boom, the video just does not form when I'm trying to edit it.
Like,
Like,
it happens
what
the
am I
same to me
paying for
too.
Filmora for? Why do I have
dude,
Filmora?
I have Filmora too. Like it happens to me too. Like I'm writing a script because I want to make like a explanation of the war in like 3 minutes because there's some ignorant fools in my Instagram who don't understand what is going on. And I have the script. I have all the events that I need to write. No, not telling people are ignorant, especially on my Instagram. And the thing is that I have the script, I have the events, everything I have. But when I get to the point I have to edit in the images here, here, and here, I get bored.
So boring.
I will say that
I don't know what is it.
I do know some editors, right?
First
that
of all, pause. What happens first? Poe putting a video out or Poe streaming? I streamed just a week and a half ago, okay? I streamed Sifu. And I'm streaming right now. So,
but yes,
ha!
my friend, I'm not gonna say their name on stream because their name is a little controversial. But I have these two friends that are very I mean, like, just so like the backstory behind their name is very like simple. Like it was a spore character, and they didn't know what the name GOY meant. So.
Jerk off instruction.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
so
nice.
yeah, and they're very good at editing. So if you really want an editor, I feel like if you know if
Oh
you pay them,
man,
they would be
I gotta
really
hit up
good.
jerk off instructions for my editing.
I would love to get editing done by
oh dear, that name.
No.
I'm just gonna refer to his brother because he's also a good Tato. My friend Tato Muffin on Twitter. My friend 288 on
Brother
Twitter.
of jerk off instruction.
Oh, God.
Flick off instruction.
Stop.
Followed by the worst enemy. No jerk off.
I said GOY, not JOI. GOY.
Look,
Wait,
I
also,
hear what I
no,
want to hear.
Tell me, no, 1 second. Tell me, like, when I'll post something, like, late at night, something, you know, it's a little bit Adult Swim. Some people who don't follow me or follow anyone I know will just pop in, like, several people, like, this is disgusting. Like, oh, they have large chests. So what? I'm like, bro, like, why are you here? Like, you literally, I don't even know how you found this.
Where your mom's at?
What happened? I'm just imagining Poe dead on the ground. It's just like, what happened to him? Oh, his tweet got out of his target audience.
like someone was like, yuck, and I was like, bro,
Where
you
your
don't
mom's at?
follow me or follow or are related to anyone I'm mutuals. Like, how did you find this? And why are you here just to say I don't like large breasts? And I'm like,
damn,
very.
Damn, so you don't milkers. Okay, we get it, bro.
Speaking of milkers,
And then some people are just like any woman with like larger size chesticle. They're just like, She's obese. I'm disgusted. I'm like, okay.
I mean, everybody knows that I am a woman of the more anime-styled humanity variety.
I don't know what that means,
It
but
feels
go off.
weird whenever people go, "Those boobs are unrealistic," and I just look down and I go, "What? I'm unrealistic."
Oh no, you're unrealistic.
And then I just turn
Sorry, I'm gonna have to delete you from the server for having those large breasts.
Breasticles.
Bro.
Oh, I don't want the stream to end. I had something I wanted to talk about. I was like, oh, because I was like, oh yeah, you like comics, right, Poe? You like comics?
Yeah, I do.
You like comics, Poe? Do you like when fans get to write comics? When fans get to write Deadpool and Spider-Man?
God,
you holding hands in bed.
Don't bring up the furry, the animals versus the. Nope, not again.
No, I'm talking about that Deadpool Spider-Man shit I've been seeing everywhere. Do you know what that's about?
Wait, there's another Deadpool and Spider-Man fanfic?
Oh God!
Is it
real?
licensed by Marvel?
Was that licensed by Marvel? Is that real?
That's what I want to know.
I'm pretty sure that's fake.
Oh yeah, I was hoping that was fake. Because everyone was posting that. I'm like, no, that's not real. You're lying. Marvel would never come never. See ya. And speaking of comics, I've seen that webcomics are making a big boom recently.
They are.
So I'm very happy about that. You know, I've sent you some webcomic recommendations too. If you ever want to bring those up around these parts, I would love that.
I plan to read it.
You know, I'm a big baby.
Okay, I got my drink.
Good. Okay, that's good. That I hope that lightened up the mood of stream a little bit.
I do love watching men in red spandex. You know, just do stuff. Yeah.
No, I meant the webcomic. Since you weren't here for it, I gave our pal the undead scribe some recommendations for webcomics. I would love to see.
What?
I drew a what? I drew a what?
Ammo, what are you drawing?
What are we doing?
What did I draw?
Do I need to take off my clothes?
What the dog doing?
Let's wrap this up. You got to skedaddle, so let's get it done.
All right, everybody. I guess the ending starts here.
I always love jumping in the last 5 minutes.
This was fun. Good night, everyone.
Good night, everybody. Have a good night.
Good night, everyone.
Watch me stream Elden Ring, or I'm gonna come into your home.
Follow me on Twitter. I'm gonna be
Follow me on Twitter. I don't post anything. I make shit jokes.
I make funny jokes.
Follow me on Twitter. I draw big anime bazongas. I promise.
Follow me on Twitter.